A very good day to you out there, and this is another interesting episode of your enlightenment program, The Economy and Inside Agriculture, with a focus to improving our understanding on the various opportunities across the agri-value chain for the benefits of all citizens, including you and I. I am Ile Ebeje. The global cashew carbon credit market is an emerging, high-potential sector within sustainable agriculture, driven by the ability of cashew trees to sequester the significant amounts of carbon dioxide, and then primarily focused in Vietnam and West Africa. This market is known to allow farmers to generate additional income through carbon credits, with estimates of 2.5 to 3 trees generating 1 carbon credit, potentially earning farmers with around $400 per hectare. With a density of roughly 200 trees per hectare, it is assumed that cashew plantations can potentially produce 80 carbon credits per hectare, impacting on farmers and the environment with increased income on carbon credits, offering a 9% to 10% revenue boost on top of traditional cashew nut sales for farmers. Similarly, the cashew carbon credit market in Nigeria, an emerging high-potential sector, is also designed to monetize the carbon sequestration capabilities of cashew trees, offering significant environmental, health, and economic benefits, with carbon credits from cashew farming valued between $150 and $500 per unit in Nigeria. This market is expected to provide a new sustainable income stream for farmers, while supporting Nigeria's goal to becoming a global, value-adding and environmentally friendly top 4 producer of cashew. And so our focus in this episode of the program will be on cashew carbon credit, its markets, and economic benefits to individuals in specific, as well as the country in general. My guest is a practicing a field cashew farmer, Mr. Yunusa Enemali Gabriel, who will be joining me after the promo to discuss the progress and future of cashew to national growth and development of the nation, with a focus on the emerging cashew carbon credit market. We'll be back shortly.
We are a nation blessed with people of diverse cultures, religions, languages, and opinions. It is ironic that we are now being ripped apart by our greatest strength, our diversity. We have allowed intolerance, insensitivity, bigotry, and nepotism to blind our vision of the greatness we can achieve working together as one. We may not have the same culture, nor religion, nor language, but we all belong to the same nation by the divine will of God. We did not choose to be Nigerians. Nigeria chose us. This nation is our divine heritage, and if we open our eyes, we would realize that what divides us pales in comparison to what unites us. And by the comparison and conciliation of our differences, we will grow until our differences disappear. Our unity cannot be willed by mere declarations, nor do we get unity by ignoring the questions that beg for answers. We must celebrate our diversity and debate our differences without fracturing our unity. Our strength is not in our numbers, but in our unity, because even the weak become strong when united. Nigeria unite.
This message is brought to you by Abuja Broadcasting Corporation, owners and operators of ASO Radio 93.5 FM Abuja, ASO Television DSTV Channel 392, Star Times Terrestrial Channel 127, Free TV Channel 507, People's TV Channel 285, and UHF Channel 38.
In case guess you just joined us, you are on to your regular program, your enlightenment program, the economy and inside agriculture, and our guest, the cashew farmer, Mr. Yunusa Enemali Gabriel, is already here with me in our studio, and he will be taking us through the topic we caption as Cashew Carbon Credit Market of Nigeria, the impact, opportunities, challenges, and the way forward. Mr. Yunusa, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Yes. Good morning. I'm glad to be here again.
Can I say Happy New Year to you?
Oh, yeah, I think I've been in the farm, so and maintaining cashew farm is one of the difficult things in cashew production. So I've been away, and then coupled with the new projects at hand. The new trend, which is the carbon credit.
All right. Now, everyone knows about cashew.
Yeah.
Cashew nut.
Yes.
Cashew oil.
Yeah.
Cashew everything. Cashew bread.
Correct.
Cashew flour and whatever. Now we are talking about cashew carbon credit and the market.
Fantastic.
What is it all about?
All right. Before now I told you that cashew has three main benefits.
Yeah.
The economic benefit, which you have just mentioned, the environmental benefit or carbon credit, and then the health benefit. Now, that is why it is the diamond from the tree, because it matters. Now, we are talking about carbon credit.
Yeah.
It was as a result of my trip abroad that I was also trained and got to know about the carbon credit. And then, of course, I read about it. And then when I started the cooperative, National Apex of Cashew Farmers, Processors and Marketing Cooperative Limited. Now, we had a partner from Netherlands, QFNCCC. They are serious guys who are into carbon credit. Togo, Benin Republic is already enjoying carbon credit. So they now partner with us. And because this is first of its kind, people don't know it. And first of its kind coming to Nigeria. Again, you will ask, why cashew? Why not others?
Why not mango?
Why not mango?
Why
Good.
not other ones?
Amongst all the trees, every other tree absorbs carbon, but cashew absorbs more. You have mango, you have cassava and palm tree, you have bamboo, you have cocoa, you have coffee and all of that. But cashew absorbs more. That carbon that is, when you breathe in oxygen and releases carbon dioxide, it doesn't just go away. It is stored somewhere.
Are you storing it?
Yes.
The question.
Cashew has this resistance, and it absorbs all manner of those carbon, CO2 you burn from vehicle, pollution and all of that. You see, all of these things disappear into cashew. Cashew absorbs them. Yes. So the big country chooses now to support farmers who over the years have been planting to protect the environment. I told you that cashew has different benefits. One of it is the environmental benefit, which comes with carbon credit. Now it is measured in kg. And of course you read it, you saw it. You can get up to between $150 to $400.
I read about it.
Good. For farmers, that's an additional income. So I will advise anybody who cares to plant cashew. And that is why I'm always furious with the way we build estate in Abuja. Our own estates we are planning is cashew cooperative estate. Now, if you come in, because of the health benefit and the environmental benefit, that estate will be paid carbon credit. The farmer or the owner of that estate will live well and healthy. So, carbon credit is vast. America, Europe, Canada and co are now paying farmers because they have succeeded in destroying the environment via one industrialization or the other. Now in Africa or West Africa, Nigeria inclusive, you can, if you notice, despite the fact that we bring down trees, we don't replace them, cashew is helping to protect the environment. And that is why the farmers who are doing all of this are paid. So it's additional income to the farmer. And that is why cashew matters, because it's the diamond from the tree. And we must take it with all seriousness. Few months ago, I think about early last year, or 2023, the federal government approved $2.9 million for carbon credit. Just last year, the policy framework on carbon credit market in Nigeria is out.
I mean, the government is paying.
It's going to be paying,
cashew farmers.
Yes, definitely.
Carbon credit.
Absolutely. So, because it's a new sector, much of the people don't know it. It comes with a lot of technicalities. We just finished over 1,000 first pilot edition in Kogi State, Kogi East. We cut across the 3 federal constituency, and then we did 1,200 plus map their farms, authentic. So I can category it's online. If I want to know Mr. A's farm, I don't need to go there. I just click and then I see. So it's monitored. They know how much of carbon you have absorbed over the years and you have paid on your farm. So there's a lot of, that is why technology is the in thing. If you are not there, you are not there. First, you will say, how did we capture them? First of all, the trainers from Netherlands and the guy who is handling that of Benin Republic came to Nigeria. They came to Kogi States. They trained the enumerators and key activators, right? Trained them for 5 days, then went back. The enumerators now went to the field to now capture. So I was away for 1 month, full month on the farm with them because I need to be around them. First, because it's a new thing, don't forget our people will always don't want to comply. Yes, this thing, I say, I own cashew farm.
And you know there has been a lot of trust deficit.
Oh, no, it is for that. It's unfortunate that we are facing this. It's really, really unfortunate. But with this, and by the grace of God, once they've finished the cleanup, they will audit the farm. Certificate will be issued to each farmer, right? On your farm, your carbon credit certificate will be given you, and from there they'll start paying you according to amount of carbon credit deposited or absorbed on your farm. So that's a lot of money for the farmers. The bigger your land, the better for you. Yeah. So I will advise estate developers to begin to think on how to start planting and let's protect our environment. You get to an estate, everywhere is hot. No tree to go under, nothing. It's wrong.
You know, one of the campaigns that we champion on this program, the economy and inside agriculture, is the fact that we want to take the lead in helping to plant trees, economic trees and environmentally friendly trees like cashew.
Yeah.
You know, we have made emphasis on this program that in case you are following us or you are interested in planting a tree, you never mentioned one time that it is compulsory for at least somebody to have a cashew tree.
If you have it, you are healthy.
You're healthy.
You breathe in. See, cashew has the tendency to filter on the yama in the air, and then you take in good oxygen. Have you noticed? Thank God we are from a cashew producing community.
No.
How frequently do you see people get sick? They don't fall sick, except water-related diseases like typhoid and co. But that you see people getting ill all the time. No. This is what cashew does. Now that the season has come, you see children taking that apple, because it contains one of the highest vitamin C. Cashew
fruit.
Cashew apple juice. Highest vitamin C. And because it's the diamond from the seed to the table, everything about it is cash. Everything about it is cash. And that's why I keep telling anybody who cares. Cashew is the only tree crop that the name starts with cash.
No, so it's full of cash.
Cash!
That one is so interesting. Because I love money.
It's cash. Money. It's either you want to go in as a nursery, you want to nurse a nursery owner to nurse the seedling, for seedling for people to buy, or you are buying and trading the...
You are just taking it from me. I want us to look at the value chain.
Yeah.
Who is qualified to invest in cashew value chain? What are the various opportunities? Who and what can we do to take hold of the opportunities in the cashew value chain? Especially when it comes to creating employment and generating wealth.
Okay, everybody is welcome. In fact, I will advise civil servant, those that are about to retire or have retired, especially the police, army, all military and paramilitary and civil servant to go in.
Media.
The media too. The media should go into cashew plantation. Within 2-3 years, you are good to go.
How long will it take to begin to harvest cashew?
Commercially 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
So if I plant cashew now, in the next 3 years,
yes, you are good to go. You're very, very good to go. You're going to make money.
Now, for my feedback,
yes,
a lot of people, they have been calling me, sending messages on, especially the segment of people that you just mentioned. Those that are about to retire, or those that have retired and they have at least some amount of money in their hands to invest, and they don't know where else to invest because of the risk attached to a lot of investment. How can we help this?
First of all, there is risk in everything, but you can manage or mitigate it. Cashew is a delicate sector that if you must go, learn about it. Ask questions. Like I said, you're talking about value chain addition. You want to develop the nursery. That you'll be making money every year. Provided people know that you have a nursery, they will come and buy. That's one. Two, do you want to go into trading of the raw nut? Trading, just trading of the raw nut. This is the season. You have 3 million, you have 5 million. You invest it. And then you make 50,000 and all of that per ton because once you buy and sell, it's in volume. And then you're making money through trading. You want to go into processing. Don't forget, a kg of cashew raw nut, a kg, is less than 2,000. But a kg of graded cashew is between 17 and 20,000. Yes, ma, a kg. Can you see the disparity? Now, you can decide I want to be involved in just collecting the shell to sell. Collecting the shell to sell or process it. We have the cashew nut shell liquid, which is used for paint, hydraulic, brake fluid, anti-rust, shoe polish, and so on and so forth.
Oh my God.
Yes. Pharmaceutical industry, they use it. Beauty industry, they use it. If you remember those days, cashew is what our parents used for tattoo.
Yes, I remember when we were growing up.
Thank you very much. And the moment because it's acidic, and the moment it touches your skin, it sticks forever.
We sure that even the improved tattoo that people do now, we see celebrities. Drawing it on their skin.
No, you can use cashew. If you are careful, you can draw yourself. Don't forget the liquid, the apple's liquid. Once it touches your cloth,
it sticks.
If you use all the things, it will never go off again. So these are some benefits. You can decide to go into processing. You can decide to the ones that they have processed. Somebody approached me yesterday. He said you need 2 tons of processed kernel. From this kernel, you use it for milk, you use it for bread, you use it for chin-chin, you use it for shortcake, you can make a cashew cooking oil. You have cashew kuli-kuli. Yes, the residue, once you remove the oil, the residue is kuli-kuli, just like granite now. Cashew soup is like a goosey or granite soup, and all of that, all from cashew. You can use it for cashew paste, use it on your bread or whatever you want to use it, and so on and so forth. That alone is another source of income.
So how do you think that this will, or can you just estimate the contribution of cashew value chain to the growth of the economy if fully
harnessed? Like I said, for every sector has one thing or the other to add. Cashew can employ more than 10 million people from the farm to the factory. More than 10 million people. That is the essence of our cooperative. And what do we want to do? We want to take it back to the rural people. 10 or 15 in one place. Processing. They are processing kernel, they are selling the shell, they are selling the kernel. Now we have about 200 million Nigerians. How much of cashew do you see on the street? You don't see it because it's a bit tricky in terms of processing it. So people prefer to export it. But thank God, government is doing all that it can to see that it's being processed. And that is why we, the cooperative, it's just that the naira to dollar is scary. Any machine you want to buy, because we don't produce it here, is too expensive. Too expensive for us. And that's why we're praying and shouting to government, please subsidize agricultural farm input.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the only way. If we can be buying cutlass, just cutlass, for 3,500, and today it's now 12,000, good one.
Because I was coming to the challenges faced. Because if it is true that the cashew subsector and its value chain can contribute as huge amount of earnings, as you have mentioned, what is holding us back?
Yeah, because we need a deliberate policy, deliberate political will that will stick and say this must be done.
Okay.
Now, if you talk about challenges that the farmers face is multidimensional. Especially, I'm just coming from the village. So when people sit in the city and they tell me that the inflation has dropped, I keep asking myself, I don't understand what you meant by inflation has dropped. Transportation alone is killing us in the village. You buy fuel for 900 naira here in the city. In the village is 1,500
per liter.
Because there is no filling station in the village. So the money is selling it, he will take a jerrycan to the town, buy it, and then bring it to sell. Whether it's adulterated, we don't know, just buy what we go. Alright? 2, before now, labor per day it used to be 1,000. Now it's 5,000. You are going to feed him, yes. You are going to, in some other places even 7,000. You are going to feed him, you are going to transport him. This is the reality on ground. Now the farmer does not have good road. In fact, how do we harvest our cashew this season is now a challenge, because no road for the farmer to transport his goods to the market or to the warehouse. Now you bring Okada to carry it for you. You have 30 bags, and he says he's going to charge you for 5,000 per one. Even at that, once he finish, he will go and end up with the mechanic. Can you see the challenges? Now the same farmer does not have a hospital, no infrastructure for him. His children cannot go to school because there's no good school. And some university structures, no teacher. So many things bedeviling the farmer. So the challenges are enormous. It's just like we have been shouting, and everybody is trying to give up. And I keep asking this question, despite the revenue increase, we have not seen any impact. No hospital is fixed. And that on our own cooperative is now partnering with a hospital owner so that our members can go there at a subsidized rate for them.
That's where I want to go to.
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing as a cooperative in terms of synergy or partnership, collaboration with government agencies and international organizations to ensure that we stem the tide?
Well, like I said, today we are 1 year. Our cooperative is 1 year old.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Now, we have succeeded in partnering with QFN CCC from Netherlands on carbon credit, and they are also opening doors for us outside. We are also partnering with other organizations like Cocoa Research Institute, where we can work together. Another organization has come to support us in having a demonstration farm for training and capacity building of the farmer on how to plant cashew, how to add another crop with it. There is this myth that anywhere you plant cashew will kill the soil. It's a lie. It's because we don't know, and what you don't know seniors you. So it's a lie. On my farm, I have ginger, I have palm tree, I have mango, I have on the same land. Yeah. On the same land.
And all of them are
doing well. During COVID, I planted 135 stand. My late father planted more than 300 plants. Palm tree. So if you have all of this, the benefit for a farm is one. There's what we call biodiversity, afforestation, and so on and so forth. Everybody gives another, and they grow together. You can plant pineapple. Pineapple does very well under cashew.
Wow.
Yes, does very well. The only challenge is that we have problem with theft. Before you come to harvest them, the owner of the guys will come and harvest before you. It's unfortunate. So these are some of the benefits. Agriculture should be, are you aware? In fact, not are you aware? You should know that the first job God gave man is farming. Agriculture, that's the first job. And don't forget, how was Nigeria doing when we stick to agriculture? We were doing well until the arrival or discovery of oil. And suddenly we abandoned it.
I remember the granite pyramid.
And so cocoa house was built from cocoa, palm oil, and so on and so forth. So why should we jettison all of this because we have seen oil? No. Look, you know the most annoying thing. Have you ever stayed one day and you don't eat? You know your middle belt, the trouble in your middle belt. Oh God. That's to tell you how effective and good agriculture is. Imagine suddenly the people in the rural community that are farming refuse to bring their goods to the market. What happens? Hunger, disaster. And so, as we give priority to other people, we should also give priority to farmers. Please, they are contributing a lot to our economy.
Okay. Yeah. Now, there's this belief that farmers or going into farming, so to speak, is only for the illiterate, that the educated, the elite cannot venture into agriculture. In other words, we don't see agriculture as a business. How will you react to this in relation to cashew cultivation and the value chain?
Our foundation matters. I did very well when I was in secondary school doing agric, practical. Because then every student you're given your own farm, what to do. I did very well. So I like it from childhood. Our foundation matters. Some people feel I'll go to university, I'm done, I'll carry my certificate to go and look for a job. Yeah. Meanwhile, you have a job at hand.
And even create one.
And create one yourself. Yeah. So our foundation matters because our foundation was wrongly prioritized, and that's why we are suffering today. So imagine if I'm very, very sure so many schools today does not have agri farm. So many schools don't. There's what we call
agricultural farm,
yes,
kind of.
Yes. We used to have what we call leaf album, studying, understanding their names and botanical name. Kajanus, Kajan, and all of that, papaya, and so on. These are some of the things that is missing in our curriculum today. When we were in school, we had yam, we were doing shifting cultivation, and so on.
I remember.
So what happened? So
they meant for craft. I don't know if they're still doing it.
I don't know. Craft is a different. In fact, then
that day,
if you remember, then when from your class 1 to 6, they monitor you. There's what we call continuous assessment, and then you have guidance. Then in secondary school, you do class 1 to 3. Then they know whether you are good in science, they take you to science, or you are good with practical, they take you to technical school, or you are good with art. Because they follow up your
monitor.
They monitor you and all of that. In fact, your guidance counselor monitors you. If you are not good in maths, you know that, but you are good in literature. So this one
should go to art.
Straight. But today we model everything. I don't understand the policy that scattered the whole thing.
So what would be your advice to the authority that be in the terms of curriculum?
But we should go back to what we used to have before. I was the last set of from 5. Right? Before SS1, SS3 and all of that. We should go back to whatever we were doing there. We should go and bring it back. If there's any modification, we should try. Before now, are you aware that Ajakuta thrived based on students from technical school?
Technical
colleges across the federation.
Do we still have some?
Well,
maybe
on the surface, majority of them are dead. Why did we have polytechnics? The reason for the creation of polytechnic is dead. Nobody talks about it. Everybody just want to go. Now we are struggling. You want to equate BSc with the... come on. We should outgrow all of this and move forward. Before now, I want to go to a technical school, but I didn't get admission. All right? Yeah. Because I love what I use my hand to do is what I like. But it was not forthcoming. And those who got there, they just went there because, look, I go.
Okay, now, as a stakeholder in cashew value chain, and as one who is at the forefront or forerunner of leading the campaign to plant trees, at least plant a cashew tree in your environment, in your house and your living place. What do you think the people that are following us, our audience, can do? How can they connect with us, with the economy and inside agriculture in cashew planting? To start with.
Yes. Cashew planting shouldn't be a difficult thing as far as I'm concerned. Anybody who wants to go into cashew, just get a seed. It's available. Yesterday I saw some, I picked.
How can we support them?
Well, first of all, they need to be interested first.
Okay.
It has to do, whatever you see me do.
Anyone that indicates.
If you want to, you can reach me or they can call
program,
you. Yes, through a program they can call, except if I'm allowed to drop my phone. But if not, they can reach you and they can also contact me. I'm on social media all the time and all of that. So you want to. For example, how much is it on a hectare? A good hectare you plant maybe 200 stand. That 200 stand fetches you $400 on carbon credit. The moment is 3 years, 4 years, they start calculating for you. Once your farm is mapped, and then the monitor has the cashew sequesters carbon, and you are paid. You are given a certificate of carbon credit, and then your account is credited every year. But again, you have people who knows how to do, who is just like stock exchange.
Yeah.
You must know how to go into stock before you go into it. So these are opportunity for investment. Opportunity for investment. And that is why I am encouraging National Council on Climate Change, whose carbon credits is domiciled under them, to study the ship so that we can join us together and move on.
All right, now, where can we plant cashew?
Cashew can be planted anywhere.
Can we plant cashew in Abuja,
Absolutely.
in Lagos, in Kano?
Absolutely. Now, look at it. You don't necessarily need to benefit from the seed or the fruit. You can benefit from carbon credit. Now, cashew grows everywhere, but it doesn't fruit anywhere. Like it grows, meaning, for example, Ibaji local government. Ibaji is a swampy area.
Yeah.
But if you plant cashew, it will grow.
But it does not seed.
It will seed. So you can plant it and protect the environment and make money from carbon credit.
Okay.
South, when their environment has been destroyed, cashew can help fix it.
Minute?
Yeah, cashew can help fix it. It will absorb all of this oil on the ground. That is the wonderful thing about cashew. Is it up north that you have those land? You can imagine all our fairyland or bare land are planted with cashew. Unfortunately, maintaining it is not too difficult. Plant it because it has the capacity to absorb, to stand drought. You can use drip irrigation. So meaning you can have it, for example, up north that does not see rain or frequent.
Okay.
You engage the students.
Irrigation.
Put like for some Ragolis bottle, pierce it and then drop it so that it will be dropping. The place is
the rain is falling.
Absolutely. And before you say Jack Robinson, everywhere is green. So can we now say, for example, the federal government is planning to plant 500 million stands of cashew.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So imagine the job is going to create. Imagine the partnership with the youth that are going to clear the land, that will map the field before each stand is planted. Imagine engaging the youth and telling them that for taking care of this is your salary every month. That's job already you've created.
But again, are the youths ready? Are they prepared to seize?
It's not about the youth. It's not about the youth. It's about the authority. Is the authority ready to be sincere with them? Because if you give me and you said every month you're going to pay me 500,000 naira, for example, and I know that I'm in charge, why would I not take care of it? You make everything, you provide everything for me. Why should I joke with it? I'm looking for, is there a job? But this is job.
This is wealth.
Wealth. So you can imagine if 500 million stand, will be small, Tilo, 500 million that you want to plant across the federation. You know the number of youth you're going to engage, both male and female, to maintain it, protect it, and in no distant time, between 5 years, Nigeria will begin to benefit greatly from carbon credit. That is the impact on the economy. Imagine the whole of Abuja is planted with cashew. And after 5 years, they take the design, everything, map it. Come and imagine the amount of money that we paid to Abuja on carbon credit for helping to protect the environment. So, can every state take advantage of this? All those bare land, can we begin to plant cashew? After 5 years, sir, ma, you will enjoy yourself. So if per hectare you are making $400 per hectare of 200 stand, imagine if you have more than 50 hectares.
Have we drawn plans to see the FCT minister who is always
because
I know you'll be interested.
I'm working hard to meet with the minister and to let him know. In fact, they should create a law to change the pattern of our estate building.
Okay.
They should change the pattern. Mobbing everything, everywhere is just hot. That is wrong. Where is the environmental protection? Do you understand?
You have plans partnership with the FCT minister, so
Absolutely.
that FCT to start with.
We are partnering virtually all MDAs.
Okay.
MDAs. Cashew, whether we like it or not, there are some people, they can eat cashew from morning to night because it contains a lot of health benefits.
But we don't see. You can't see
because it's expensive to process. So other countries have taken advantage. Let me shock you, there's something that is happening right now in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Cambodia and Vietnam. Vietnam's soil is not too good for cashew, but Cambodia's soil is good. Cambodia as a country and Vietnam have gone into partnership. Now, Vietnam have released money for Cambodia to plant 124,000 to plant cashew on 124,000 hectares of land.
Because I read that Vietnam is at the forefront of this carbon.
They are serious about it. They are serious, so they benefit from it, and that is why we too should take advantage. Because the moment Cambodia begins to produce cashew, they will not come to Nigeria and buy again. Yes.
So what do you think we should do?
We should be proactive. We should reason and look into the future, bring people together, and quickly let's have a very formidable policy that will allow for the development and growth of cashew in Nigeria.
If you have this formidable policy, what do we forecast to be the economy of Nigeria in the near future?
Billions.
Economically.
We are talking billions of dollars, not trillion naira. Billions of dollars, billions. If you have maybe 1 million hectare of land, you plant cashew, 1 million hectare, and you are able to develop it 5 years after. $400 times 1 million. On carbon credit alone, you are going to generate.
Okay, if we may start small.
Yes.
For example, somebody have
0.5.
Somebody has 1 hectare of land.
Yeah, you can use it. 1 hectare.
Start a business.
Absolutely.
Business with it.
Absolutely. It's not only cashew you're going to use it.
Okay.
You plant other crops.
Yeah.
And so at every given time, there's something for you to harvest. You plant cassava, you plant beans, banana, and so inside 1 hectare. And you are maximizing it very well to your advantage.
Okay.
So at every given time, there's money for you.
Before we close the program, I want you to make emphasis on what anyone can make out of just an hectare of land, as it has to do with cashew and other crops or other seeds that you can plant on the land, and then the capability to produce a lot of money, wealth
I will advise you if you have,
streams of income.
if you have 1 hectare, you can combine so many crops on that hectare. Cashew, mango. Are you aware that cocoa and coffee does well in Abuja?
In Abuja?
Yes.
Very first time.
I've been there. In fact, I went for a training there. And I saw it, I was shocked. The cocoa is fruiting very well, and coffee. I have them all on video. That's where I learned how to do organic fertilizer with cow dung and their pea. So on 1 hectare, you will make so much money, because what you have is not just going to be just one mono crop, but multiple crops
on one land.
One land. One cashew, coffee or cocoa, or whatever you want to plant in addition to it, banana, cassava, yam, pineapple, and so on and so forth. So when you hear this doesn't do, is because we have not tried it. The man told me how he did, what he did, because there's what we call plant adaptation.
Okay. Now, to our teeming Nigerian youth that are unemployed, roaming the street or waiting for government job, white-collar job that may not come in the near future. What is your advice to them on the reason, on the need to see cashew value chain or cashew plantation or seedlings, agricultural sector as big business, instead of wasting that time, wasting 1, 2, 3 years waiting for white-collar job that might not be?
Well, that white-collar job itself is unfortunate that we target. If not, agriculture is a big business. It's already a job on its own. So I will advise our youth, please buy your certificate, drop on one side, look for land. In fact, in Abuja here, I want to get a land so that I also farm. I've asked somebody somewhere, so that you can also you create jobs for yourself, you create food for yourself, source of income for yourself, and don't forget, the moment your brain is fine-tuned to agriculture or to work, you make a lot of money. Our challenge is this: get rich quickly.
Overnight.
No, there is process to everything. If you hurry into it, so you will hurry out. There's process for everything. So first, get a land. Please, don't be ashamed. If you cannot be ashamed of eating, then why should you be ashamed of producing it?
Oh, ashamed of spending money.
Sure, if you're not, come on. It's just the way to go. We must, before now, we used to have Operation Feed the Nation at the background. That is where civil servants are allowed to go into agriculture. It's a big business. It's a big business.
Agric is a business.
Yes.
And the cashew value chain too?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is why it's called the diamond from the tree. I use the leaf as my tea, and so on.
The diamond
from the tree. Cashew matters.
Cashew is termed as the diamond from the tree. And my guest is calling on all of us, our audience, and including myself.
Yes.
I can also venture into the value chain in cashew plantation, cashew business, and the rest of them. See agriculture as the diamond in the tree. That's small money you're hiding somewhere. That money you're keeping in your account is enough for you to invest in agricultural value chain, especially in cashew value chain. And it will surprise you the streams of income you will make at the end of 2, 3, 5 years?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That is the opinion of my guest. The guest I have been speaking with is a cashew farmer, and is a practicing cashew farmer, Mr. Yunusa Enemali Gabriel. Gabriel, we want to thank you so much for finding time to be on our program today.
Thank you very much.
I hope if we call you again tomorrow.
All the time. I love it to be on the field.
All right.
Yeah, because farming, agriculture is practical.
Agriculture is practical, and all of us need to be on the field. Even that small land beside your house can fetch something for you. And that's how far we can go on today's episode of your enlightenment program, The Economy and Inside Agriculture. I am Ile Emeje saying good day.